Hey everyone, Sophia here from my Quet Challenge. Welcome back to my channel. This is Zone 2, Week 2 in August 2017. We are back in the kitchen. Zone 2 is all about the kitchen, and it's the kitchen all week long. So I don't know if you can see from the time over there, it's a little bit past 5 o'clock, and at 5:30 I gotta get out of here to take Willie to karate. So I don't have a lot of things to do, or I don't have a lot of times to do the things I really want to do. So you saw me just put the list together, and I'm really going to focus this month on the stuff that I kept on pushing to the side the previous months. Like, for instance, there's a stain on my wall right there. It's actually on the ceiling that's been bothering me, and I never get a chance to do it. So I'm going to do that today, and it's not going to take too long. And then I have to reorganize the pot rack. So let me get started. Hot water, soap, and a rag, and the stool, because it's too high for me. So I don't know if you can see it, and I'm going to try to zoom in. No, that's this way. All right, right here there's a beam on my kitchen, and right about there's a bunch of stains that are basically fingerprints. And it's been there for years, okay? It has been there for years. That is the truth. So I'm gonna finally get rid of those stains, and then I'll do the pot rack behind it. Here we go. I'm finally gonna get rid of these stains once and for all. And now that I'm looking at them closer, it looks like I'm gonna need the spray bottle. I'll be right back. All right, so there's an area right here that's near the stove, and of course grease gets there. And as a result, oh wow, really gross. So what happens is that the grease from the stove gets on the wall, and then over time dust gets glued to it. And you know, when you see it from below, it just looks a little grimy. But when you get closer, yikes. Hold on. I was talking about these right here. Can you see that? Okay. Yeah, it's gross, I know. Okay, so this is the area I just touched. Can you see the difference? Look at this grime that's on top right there, and this is what I just started to clean. Oh, the microphone is making us okay, here we go. Clean spot, dirty. Okay, sorry I have the microphone. So I need to do this entire wall, and guess what? Doesn't look like I have time to do a pot rack. Let's see. So out of all the years that I've been cleaning this kitchen on this channel, how many times did you see me do this area? 0. Never did it. Alright, so yikes, it's disgusting. And you know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna clean this, it's gonna be all white and clean, and then the ceiling is gonna look dirty against it. So guess what's gonna happen next? Next thing you know, I'm gonna paint the ceiling. Not today, obviously. Okay, the pot rack. We love it, we use it. We'll never go back to having pots and pans in cupboards, okay? However, it's not the best organization for us right now, because we just never put things back the same way. And I'm running out of S-hooks. So I tell you what, there's some things that I want to move around. Like this, for instance, that's Scott's, it's got a name, can't remember it. That's the thing he uses for his pizza, which he makes twice a year. I don't think this thing needs to be on the rack, okay? I think I'm too close from the pots. Hold on. All right, that might be better. So, I need to organize it in a way where I have like items together. For instance, this is the smaller version of this one, so they can be put together, right? So I'm gonna have this one here, and then this one here. right? That makes sense to me. Okay, this well, we're gonna do the same thing the other side. Okay, I have this one and this one. So I'm trying to integrate them here. These there we go. Okay, and then this one here, and I have the large one on the other side. I forgot to add the fan and this thing right here. You know what? Maybe I'll get rid of this. I don't really need it. You're decluttering in your zone too. What do I want to do with this? I only have one of them. It's a dust catcher, if you're asking me. That can go. Too bad it's pretty, but non-essential. Okay, I have more pots here. This one can stay here, and then the kids can put stuff back where they belong. And here's the proof of it. I've been looking for this pot for quite some time. So this pot is gonna go somewhere else. This, we use it all the time. So I can have it here. This, however, the cast iron, I do not use all the time. But I can put this pot with the other three. You know what? I think I fit better this way. Yes, that's the way you're supposed to have them. Okay, I still have my rag. I'm gonna do the fan, and that's one added thing because it is 5:20. I got 10 more minutes. I'm done. So let's recap. Today is Tuesday, the 8th of August. We are in zone 2, and I did the wall, I did the pot rack, and I did the fan. I'm done with today. I took the day off yesterday because I still had guests, so starting over the week, and then I'll finish off up to the 11, up to Saturday. So tomorrow I'm doing cupboards in and out. That's it. And then Thursday I'll do the oven and under the sink because that needs to be done. And then on Saturday I'll do the windows in and out, the floor, and just general clutter. Alright, so just to recap, I cleaned the fan, I reorganized the pot rack right here, and then I did the wall. That's well, the wall, that whatever you call it, that beam right here. That's it. I will see you tomorrow. Okay, August 9th, it's Wednesday. Today is cupboards in and out. I hate doing the cupboards. Why? Because I always feel like I need to declutter in there, and I really don't want to declutter, okay? So I'm just gonna go through the cupboards. What I'm gonna do is just look at them, stare for a while, and decide whether I want to get rid of something or not. And then I'm just gonna close them and wash the outside. If I have time, I'm actually going to do, because that's part of the cupboard, technically it's the under the sink, which is a really big mess, and you'd rather see me do that than yet another cupboard video. So right, let me put the camera on the tripod. I am feeling very productive, I have to say. It's only not even 5 o'clock. I got home about 10 minutes ago. The dogs were walked by the kids already. I have the dishwasher almost done. Oh, an update on the dishwasher. Somebody had told me that the issue is not necessarily the dishwasher. It's finishing up. I don't know if you can hear it. The issue is the heat or the temperature of the water that goes inside the dishwasher. So they recommended that I go on my water tank and up the temperature, and I realized it was on warm and not on hot. So I put it in between hot and warm because we don't want to scald ourselves in the shower. Well, I could manage, but the kids, I don't want them to get burnt. The water is really, really hot. And what they recommended we do is that before you turn on the dishwasher, you turn on the water, the hot water on your sink, and you let it run. So that way when the dishwasher starts, the water that comes into the dishwasher is already hot. And guess what? It's making a difference. So I just got the blue light on and the dishwasher is done, and you can tell from, compared to the last video, that it's actually looking cleaner in here. And I've run only 3 loads in super, super hot, and it's taking out some of that lime scale or hot water deposit that I had here. So it's really working out, and the food is actually, see that? Big difference. The food is actually not getting clogged anymore inside the, I'm going to call them impalers, but I don't think that's the name of it. Whatever, the rotary thing. You know what I'm talking about. So if you have an issue with your dishwasher, check the temperature, and check the temperature on your tank, and then run your hot water on your sink before, for like, you know, not a long time, just for it to get hot before you start your dishwasher. All right, let's get started with cupboards. Okay, I am armed with a coffee. Let's do the cupboards. I don't see anything that needs to be decluttered in here, and this is pretty clean. The only thing I need to do, actually, since we don't have guests anymore, is empty this. And then I think I have the milk still in my fridge, so I'll put that in a dishwasher. This one obviously needs to be decluttered a little bit. Okay. Yikes. Okay. Let me move those back to the other side. Get rid of all of these. Where does this one come from? Okay, decluttering this. Straws, I never know where to put them. I should have one of those straw holders. There. So while we had guests, we went to visit Grover Cleveland's birthplace. Did you know he's on the $1,000 bill? Obviously, this is not a real one, but I thought it was really interesting, and it's it was a nice place. Now the kids are gonna want this, so I'm putting it to the side. Let's see. Everything's got to be moved around here. I did the cupboard, I had some extras and I couldn't find the top, or I couldn't find the bottom part of it. Well, guess what? I still haven't found it, so all of these I can let go of. Unbelievable. This is always something you can declutter in your kitchen. I think it's time I declutter all of my kitchen towels and rags. I have far too many. amazing to me how after organizing and cleaning this kitchen so many times, I still find stuff to get rid of. Okay, this is what I got so far. I'm getting rid of this, no need for it. I got these right here, they can go, this can go, this I checked the expiration date, these dates are no good. And then I have one of these, and I have this one, and this one is garbage, so that can go. All right, so this one is gonna go, I'm sorry for the camera movement, it's gonna go back in here. All right, moving along to the tea. Let's just quickly reorganize all of this. Crystal light doesn't belong here. This can go here. This goes here. All right, this is done. This one right here. I really don't feel that I need to do anything here. Nope, nothing needed here. And okay, here we go. Okay, so I'm putting things back. Nothing much going on. This needs to be relocated to this one. And this can go on top of this. All right, I'm done with cupboards, and it is 5:20. Actually, did take a break in between. I'm gonna tackle the under the sink area because it's really, really bad, and I want to get it out of the way because I'm probably gonna add stuff that I want to do. And like for instance, tomorrow, Thursday, I have the oven and under the sink, but I may actually do other stuff. So if I do under the sink now, tomorrow I just gotta do the oven and probably something else. So let me get started down there. So this is underneath my kitchen sink, and I'm fairly convinced that this is one of the levels of Dante's Inferno because it's just hideous. And hello, yes, I see you, and I just don't know what to do with it. So tell you what, as you know, we had guests over the weekend, and they brought us a lot of wine, you know, and liquors for the bar and whatever, you know, as gifts. And they had placed them in all of those baskets. So they want the baskets back, and I'm not going to count that as a basket relapse because really I didn't go out and purchase baskets. I'm just recycling baskets that were given to me. Whatever. That sounded like a really, really bad excuse, but I thought that it would be a good place for them to go, to contain and sort and organize underneath my sink. Now, you remember I had this garbage container? Where's the screwdriver? I just brought in a screwdriver, I lost it already. Okay, you remember how I brought this, I had installed this garbage on tracks. Scott and I decided we don't want to deal with it anymore. Why? Because of the beagle right here. We love him, but let's face it, this has been like really, really difficult for us to have garbage underneath the sink. Because it doesn't matter how much we try to, you know, lock the cabinet, that didn't work, put the little thing on it, the basket, that didn't work. He's still trying to get the door open. So when the door is actually difficult for him to open and locked, he really works hard at it, and he practically destroyed the door. So I might as well just leave the door like this because he's not gonna go and eat the chemicals. So I'm leaving the doors easy to open, that way he can open them, realize there's no food, and then move on with his day. So let's see what we got underneath there, because I haven't done it in 4 months, I think, and it's been getting really, really bad. We of course have a ton of plastic bags. So I tell you what, one plastic bag is gonna careen the other ones. Okay, and we keep those bags for the little trash can that I have on top of the sink, which works much better for us actually. Okay, I have a ton of garbage bags. I don't know why, other than we probably forgot we bought some. And actually, here's more likely scenario. We bought new garbage bags, but didn't get rid of the empty box. So one day I probably said, hey Scott, looks like we need garbage bags, and he went to buy a box. So now we have 2 boxes of garbage bags, and I hate this. I just hate it. I tell you what I'm gonna do. It's gonna go into one of those containers. So I'm gonna get rid of the boxes, and we're gonna put all the garbage bags in one basket. That way I know when I run out. Now when you do the FlyLady, you don't necessarily reorganize. You clean and you declutter. But Sophia is going to break the rules today, and she's going to reorganize. Why? Because it needs to be done. It's so clean. So sometimes this weekend what I'm gonna have to do is get the drawer liners, you know, the tacky stuff, to put at the bottom of this, because this is really damaged. I mean, there's like obvious print from where the previous owner had this old garbage, and then there's some, you know, scratches or whatever. So let's see how this fits. I got one like this. This is the best I can do. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow, Thursday, for the oven and then the outside of the cupboard. Look, it looks better and it's organized at least. I don't know how long it's gonna last, we'll see, because I really don't use those baskets. I have no use for those baskets other than something like that. Sophia doesn't need another basket to put clutter. So I got rid of a lot of stuff today. This is just garbage, we're not gonna count it. I'm getting rid of that rack thing, the stupid thing that was a, sounded like a great idea, it worked for about a week. And then the dog, you know. And then this is garbage, we're not counting that, that's garbage too. A glove. So despite my protesting that there was nothing else to get rid of in this kitchen, I'm still finding stuff, and the kitchen is not even over. Okay, FlyLady Zone 2, the kitchen. You do your regular cleaning throughout the week, okay? You dry the sink, and then you wipe off your surfaces and all of that. So when you do the FlyLady Zone 2, which is the kitchen, you really get to do the deeper stuff, the stuff that is not necessarily part of your daily routine. It would be nice if we were putting things back where they belong and not let this cabinet go crazy. So we'll see next month what this cabinet looks like, and whether or not we've destroyed it or we actually figured a way to manage it and maintain it the way it is, because everything is contained. So we shall see next month. Why is it sticky? This is sticky. I just cleaned it and it's all sticky. Ugh. Okay, it's Friday the 11th. I've skipped yesterday. I came back home way too late, and then I edited a video and posted it. That was the house tour. I hope you liked it. But I'm back in the kitchen. It's 5:15 on Friday. I'm wiped out, you guys. I'm really tired. I want to show you the mess over here. Yeah, you see that? Do you see that? Yeah, we had a little relapse. So I'm gonna clean this area first before I do anything. I don't know how long I'm gonna work tonight. I'm really tired. And you know what? Sometimes you're gonna be tired. Sometimes you're gonna be like, not doing the FlyLady today. And that's okay, as long as you still kind of maintain your house. And that's what I'm pretty much gonna do tonight. I'm gonna clean up this area, and if I have time I'll do the cabinets and the oven, because that's what I was supposed to do yesterday. And today I gotta look at my calendar. I don't even remember what I have to do today. Today is windows, floor, and general clutter. So guess what? I'll probably do that tomorrow. Though I think it's going to be raining again, And when it rains, what's the point of doing the outside of the windows, right? All right, so let me just clean up this mess over here and then start on the cupboard. And you know what? Maybe I'll finish everything. I don't know. We'll see. So what do we have here? Vegetables. You guys wanted a garden update. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cucumbers and a whole bunch of zucchini. So that's gonna have to go in the fridge. I gotta find a room for it. Next, red onion. That goes in here. I said I was gonna get rid of this. You see, it's still here. Why? Because I did not throw it where it belongs. For years I used it as a topper for my tree, but it really isn't. It's a dangling thing. I don't care for it. Let me just get rid of it now. Sometimes you have to learn that when you keep on moving the same item from one place to the other around the house because you don't know what to do with it, well, perhaps you just don't need that item, okay? All right, I have corn that was given to us, and to be honest, it's all dried up. I don't have chicken or anything. It's a big waste, I understand that, but it's gotta go. It's just not good. Don't really want to clean, and then when you get started you feel rejuvenated, because that's what's going on with me right now. I started going out, I don't want to clean, and then clean the oven, clean the counter, and next thing you know, that's it. I got my energy back. So I'm gonna do my cupboards. Oh, here's another question. How often do you do your cupboards? Because since I started the FlyLady, I've been doing them every single month, and I don't think I need to, but for some reason it's like part of my list. I just feel that I need to do the cupboards, and I think it's because I got sticky fingers in the house, you know, the kids and all. That's probably the reason. I don't know. You let me know down below, how often do you clean your cupboards? Oh, I need to do the top of that microwave. So there you have it. Okay, this is just soapy water, hot soapy water, that's it. Let me move the camera around. So I did all the cupboards, and it's a big old mess in here. This is the back of the counter. This is where I have all the cooking books, and I love cooking, but I just never reach for them, and I really need to go back and declutter some of the cooking books. So I have an idea. We're gonna try something. This is a basket I was hiding in the living room underneath one of the coffee tables, like, you know, those square ones. And I had all of the books we brought back from France, like the touristy stuff, so that can go in the office. But I'm going to try to see if I can put the major cookbooks that we really, really like and have actually used, unlike most of the cookbooks in there, in this basket, and see if I can leave it on the counter, and if it's going to inspire me to cook different meals. And I have a ton of stuff in there, and I think I already went through these books maybe a year or 2 years ago, I can't remember. And to be honest, since that time, not a single one of them was opened. Zero. Not one. Okay? So obviously there's a problem. And then plus it's like, it's covered in dog's hair. This whole area needs to be cleaned. So we all know this one. This is the one my mom made for me. If you're new to the channel, it's got my name on it. And every single recipe in here is handwritten by mom. It's all my grandmother's recipe. She was a chef, so we know we're keeping that. I'm hoping they can all fit this way. If not, we'll see. All right, Let me go through. Oh man, we're already filling up, you guys. I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna work. What is this thing? Oh, these are all, look at this. Do you do this? Do you make binders with recipes you keep from magazines and then they end up collecting dust? You absolutely never look at them. What do I do with this? Look at that. I was so industrious. I put labels, pork and lamb, rice pasta and sides. What on earth? What do I do with this? I put it to the side. Am I glad I've been organized lately? I need to replace the holes for those shelves, and I needed 2 of those little metal things, and I knew exactly where they were, in that little white cabinet in the boiler room. Okay, so the shelf is fixed, so now what do? I have those 2 shelves here that are completely empty. I'm not going to worry about it now. I have a bunch of stuff I'm sure I can stuff in there, but it's got to be things that we absolutely never reach for, or maybe we reach for them once a year, like the seasonal item, whatever. I do have a few cookbooks here, but the other ones, instead of putting them in this green basket that wasn't really fitting, I put them in the one that had all of the dogs. I can't carry it. This is like 40 pounds. And I'm gonna see if it works for me to put them on the counter. And you know what? It looks like clutter to me. It really does. I think I'm just gonna put them back. This was a big waste of time, okay? I wasted your time. I wasted my time. It's 6:20. This is getting ridiculous. So let me put them back, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to manage with all these books like this on the counter. That's crazy. So it may not have been the best idea in the world. Would you stop? There's no food in here. And it didn't work out, but guess what? I still decluttered. So I have a full bag here that's trash, and this here is donate. And I'm kind of back to square one when it comes to what am I going to do with that set of shelf. It is useless. It's absolutely useless. I tried to put the books over here, right, to see what it would look like, and those shelves are just not meant for that. The books are too tall, or they're too long, or whatever. It just doesn't work. So guess what? I'm just gonna clean up a little bit around here, and I think I'm done with zone 2. I just don't want to deal with the kitchen anymore. So where is my planner? Let's look at it. So yesterday I was supposed to do the oven. I did that today, and I did the under the sink. I was supposed to do the cupboards yesterday. I did that, and then I did general clutter. So now I still have windows and floor. Guess what? The floor is gonna get done during the weekly home blessing hour anyway, so I don't have to worry about it. And it looks like it's gonna rain, so I'm not gonna be able to do the windows. So this one is a fail, but otherwise that week I did pretty good. All right, so I'll see you next week for zone 3. Zone 3 is the second floor for me, and there's barely going to be anything to do, but we shall see. I'm sure I can declutter some more. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and if you still like this series. I'm trying to make it a little bit different every month, because otherwise it's redundant. It's the same thing over and over again, and I don't want to bore you guys, and it's kind of boring for me to do the same cleaning. So like I said, I'm trying to switcheroo a little bit every month, try to do different things. Like this time around I did that cupboard. So we'll see what creativity bug I'm gonna have for next month in this kitchen. All right, thanks you for watching, you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.